Welcome inside the Kent Nickel Recreation Center. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV on a Sunday afternoon. Matinee matchup in the Senior B circuit as the Beaumont Outlaws take on the Calgary Mounties. Taylor Osterman, Tony Tremblay on the draws, and we're underway. Calgary going right to left on your TV screen, wearing their road whites and double blue trim. Outlaws will go left to right. Home navy blue jerseys, gold trim, white numbers. Starting goaltender for Beaumont is Michael Cunningham. Between the pipes, Ryan Zandery goes for the Mounties, who are coming off of a 10-8 win over the Edmonton Miners last night. Offense to work. It's Jerhoff inside. High fake. Goes low, and the save's made by Cunningham. Both teams have a, pretty close to full lineup here as Dallin Rye waits around, and they're having a clock issue. I believe the clock was counting upwards as we've got 20:41 on the clock, and they're trying to get it reset down in the booth right now. We'll let you know the Mounties are 5-1 this season. The Outlaws sitting in second in the league with a 2-1-2 record. Mounties are in first place. They met once back on May 7th, and it was a 16-9 win down in Calgary in favor of the Mounties at the Pepper Dome. Looks like now they'll throw it, and they'll put 18:20 on the clock. So minute 40 in, I guess, and we'll hope the clock counts down. Dallin Rye with the outlet finds Nathan Shellington. Shellington, former member of the St. Albert CROW, works it up top to Liam McCann. And to Joe Royer. Royer swim move towards the net. He's pushed back. Side look, McKenna up top. Royer gets taken down, and the loose ball's grabbed by Tremblay. Tremblay rolls this one back, and it'll get settled down by Eric Lemire. Rocking the red shoes in this one. Lemire has Foster on his left and Tyler Melnick on his right. The former Edmonton Rush player over to Foster. Inside feed. Munoz taken down. Outlaws up the floor, and they'll swing it over to Adam Horlak, another former member of the Junior B CROW. Horlak waits for some help, and it comes in the form of Taylor Osterman. Cabwin Greniak now. He'll cut to the middle. Peels it back. Outside look by Will DeBoer. Goes high and wide. 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham's going to have to fire this one the length of the floor. Cleanly handled by Harrison Matsuoka. Rocking the Calgary Roughnecks bucket. Bryden Robichaud for Jerhoff. One of the stars that the Mounties had at the President's Cup last year in Edmonton. Inside feed, Jerhoff's there. That's another save by Cunningham. Healthy whack late. And up the floor come the Outlaws. Right, looks for some support. Jaden Green inside. Bobbled the pass. Punched out by Cole Piquel. Piquel has Tremblay on the back post, hits him with the pass, and the save's made by Cunningham. David Lehman. Outlet to Horlak. Down for Osterman. When Greniak. He'll keep it hot. The captain. Inside look, shot goes wide, and Zandery not tasked with making the save. It'll be Mountie ball here with 15:45 left to go in period number 1. Bunyo scoops it back for Melnick. Foster for Bunyo. Scherhoff looks to go 5-hole. Cunningham makes the save. Up the floor, David Lehman finds some jets. Lehman's got Rye with him. That's who he hits. Dallin Rye short side over the net, and this one's going to bounce back for Cameron Chesser, but Chesser won't get to it before Wengreniak does. Cam Wengreniak spent this past winter with Panther City Lacrosse Club. Wildebor's inside, and he scores. Zach Wildeboer opens the scoring, and it's 1-0 for Beaumont. Dallin Rye with an FD feed inside for Zach Wildeboer, who goes top shelf on Ryan Zattery. And that all starts with Cam Wengreniak winning the loose ball battle against Cam Chesser. .15:09 left to go in period number 1, and the Outlaws strike first on home floor. Osterman off the draw, batted up, and Austin Scherhoff comes down with it. Outside look there, the Mounties will strike back. It's Stu Johnston to go stick side on Michael Cunningham, and it's 1-1. .30 seconds after the Outlaws take the lead, Calgary answers back, and Stu Johnson able to shoot it stick side as the lefty took one move inside to the middle and ripped one past Cunningham. Chris Britton flips it back for Jaden Green. Rye has Joe Royer awaiting. Tremblay grabs a lone assist on Johnston's goal. Here's when Greniak inside. Doesn't miss by much, but he cut through the crease. And now Horlak won't get a shot off before the buzzer. Lemire waits to the help, and Taylor McNeil. Hidden ball trick right now, and the Outlaws rated in time. Here's Foster. 1-on-1. Pushes back his defender to the middle. He tries to shoot that one around Cunningham. And now Britton is going to have an odd man look here if he wants. Britton walks out in front. Pulls it short side. It's off the post and out of play. Chris Britton, the assistant captain, can definitely generate some offense, although he'll come out of the back gate once in a while too. Shellington flips it to Joe Royer. Still got the red Edmonton Warriors mesh. Zach Wildeboer spins inside. Save is made by Zattery. Zattery outlet for Matsuoka. Trying to pull off a Del Banco to Shane Simpson style play, and the pass is in front of him. Zach Wildeboer. Brother plays for the Junior Outlaws, and Alex Wildeboer. And Wengreniak does it on the shot clock. Pick comes from Shellington. Back to Wengreniak. Rips one off of Wyatt Hawks, and that's going to sting as the Saskatchewan rush defender soaks one. Zattery throws a bouncer up for Bryden Robichaud. Got to stay sharp, and they'll throw it to Stu Johnston. Hot stick right now. He's got the only goal for the Mounties. Scherhoff's inside. Had Cunningham dancing, and he's robbed. Dallin Ryan comes back. Off to Jaden Green. 12-12 to play in period number 1 here on CROW LAX TV. Taylor Osterman for Green. Joe Royer's in there as well. Pass behind Shellington, and it'll be caught down by Cam Chesser. Chesser knocked off the ball for a second. Now he'll regain control and give it to Lemire. Lemire's got Jerhoff and Melnick up top. Tyler Melnick down for Beaumont. Jerhoff to Lemire. Outside look, and they'll get the reset. Punchback. Britton will have to defend. Taylor McNeil gets the loose ball and keeps the offense rolling. Jerhoff fights off a defender. Now he gets right to the slot and he scores. Austin Jerhoff makes no mistake, and it's 2-1 for the Mounties. You can't give a veteran that much time and space, and the captain makes you pay as Austin Jerhoff has his first of the afternoon here in Beaumont. Faceoff popped up, and Wyatt Hawks gets controls. Tremblay has some help in the form of Cordell Hastings. Kicked back to Foster. He'll work his way to the middle. Foster's pass off the stick of Stu Johnson and ends up on the pavement. Now Dallin Ryan transition. Won't come down with the pass. Back for Modiuk, but behind the play, Tony Tremblay is down in the Outlaws zone. Slow to get up, the trainer will attend to him, and we'll take a quick pause with 10:27 left to go in period one. Well, after the stoppage, we'll get a face-off, and Jerhoff and Osterman will meet at the dot here with 10:24 left to go. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the free streams on YouTube, be sure to hammer that subscribe button on CROW LAX TV. Helps us out as we grow in the north. Camwin Greniuk. Outlaws run it from the corner. Joe Royer has help in Dallin Ryan. When Greniuk inside, let go of Cannon, and Zattery makes that save with his helmet and shoulder. Jacob Modiuk, the Vancouver Warrior, for Tyler Melnick, and now the offense goes to work. Lyndon Beaumont, the Team England star at the Euros last summer. Beaumont through the crease. Cunningham makes the save, but they'll say he was over the cylinder. Adam Horlack now, one-on-one, pushed out by Modiuk. Got room to shoot, and he scores. Adam Horlack with the bouncer ties it up as 2 with 9:28 left to go in period one. Well, he was able to work his way into the slot, and he had Ryan Zattery maybe a little off guard. It was still early in the shot clock, and Adam Horlack just decides to rip one. Ends up going low, bounces it by, and the Trent University product has the Outlaws' second of the game. Joe Royer, Chris Britton, he'll pick up apples. Now the Mounties look to respond. Bunyo's in tight, finds crossbar. Burdeny trying to escape. Loose ball, rolls to a teammate, and a friendly bounce finds Brett Orr. A former junior A minor, Orr. Hits Joe Royer, and now the Outlaws look to get back in the lead. Royer has help from Wildeboort cutting through the middle. Lane to fire. That one goes off the defender and Harrison Matsuoka. Couple of blocked shots for the Mounties, who are on their second game in less than 24 hours. Looking to go to 6-1. They're already top of the table in the Alberta Series Lacrosse. Tyler Melnick finds a seam, hits Foster, back to Melnick, down the highway, and he's stopped by Cunningham. Britton attempts to track down that loose ball. Cordell Hastings is there, and the Outlaws somehow find it. Chris Britton will stay in play on offense. 7:40 to go in the period. Cameron Greniak's in the corner. Feed for Horlack. Trying to go cross body. Save is made by Zattery. Now when Greniak out for support. 25 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Joe Royer, the fifth forward off the bench. Wildeboort. He can rip the pill and he can let it fly from anywhere too. When Greniak comes down with the loose ball. Doesn't on the ticker. Royer's pass ahead of Horlack, and Jerhoff on defense will cause a turnover. Lemire drives straight to the crease. Bunyo waits for some help. Foster's there. Lemire gets the pass. Back to Bunyo. Outside look. Cunningham with the save, and he's going to squat down on it. Brett Orr bounces one to Green. Bunyo's on the forecheck, and Green's going to have to turn on the Jets. Osterman finds Royer. Top side, Shellington around the horn. Hard pick got set by Green, and they're going to give the Mounties possession. Michael Kennedy up for Modiak on a partial break. Shot goes wide, and then Kennedy's going to grab the rebound. Johnston has Calgary's first of the game. Trying to drive, taken to the ground by Burnley. Out for Jordan Renault. When Greniak's in the middle right now, defended by Harrison Matsuoka. Back to Win Greniak. Dozen to play with. Pass for Osterman. He wasn't ready for it. Now Shellington's got to get back, or else Wyatt Hawks might have had a breakaway. When Greniak coupled to shoot around the defender, and he scores. Cameron Greniak lets it go from Ardrossan, and Beaumont's up 3-2. Not a lot of players in Alberta Series Lacrosse can shoot it like that, and Cameron Greniak able to find a lane, rips that one around the defender, and he finds the back of the net, beats Zattery to make it 3-2 for Beaumont. Jerhoff inside feed for Robichaud. He ends up bobbling that, and now Dallin Rye wants to run. Rye's got Jaden Green with him. Jaden Green, all he's thinking about is offense right now, and the twister goes over the backboards and into the netting. Mounties get set up again. They're coming off a win over the Edmonton Miners last night at the Bill Hunter Arena. Lemire to Foster. Spins off the check. Over to Tyler Melnick. Melnick now on the run. Back to Foster. Zachary Foster. The definitely not a former Adnac. Low shot goes wide. And a violation will get called on the Mounties. Cameron Grenick's in the corner. 4:34 left to play in the opening frame. Zach Wildeboer. When Grenick swings it all the way over to Royer. Back for Shellington. Dropped the pass, and now Tony Tremblay's got a partial break. Royer's on the back check. It's the two number twos back in transition. Here's Wyatt Hawks. Runs himself into a couple of defenders, and Shellington got his stick in there. So Hawks going to get a clean shot off. Hawks, the big man, waits for Cordell Hastings. It's basketball player to football player to lacrosse player in Beaumont. Penalty upcoming against the Outlaws. Jerhoff steps down into one, and it's wide. Call's going to be coming on Joe Royer, so Calgary goes to the man advantage. Holding will be the call with 3:53 left to go in period number one. Tyler Melnick will quarterback this power play up top. Jerhoff and Hastings are on his left. Beaumont and Robichaud will be on his right. Former junior Mountie has Melnick up top. He lets one fly. Save made by Cunningham. Now the outlet pass from Britton goes past Rye, and Beaumont wastes their opportunity to kill 30 seconds off that penalty. Tyler Melnick's up top again. You expect him to take 3 or 4 shots on every power play if he's given the time and space. Here's Melnick. Drives. Now he's out of room. Jerhoff. Robichaud. Back to Melnick inside. One fake, and Cunningham makes the save. You know, they want to go through Melnick if possible. And the outlet pass from Cunningham hits Osterman. Here you go. When Greniak all alone. Save made by Zattery. The shorthanded look for the Outlaws won't drop, and the Mounties power play continues with 50 seconds. Beaumont and Melnick hidden ball trick. Jerhoff. Hastings. Beaumont up for Jerhoff. Back to Beaumont. Quick stick. Save made by Michael Cunningham. There's one thing the Outlaws consistently get. It's goaltending in the form of Scott Cavalinas and Michael Cunningham. All season long, in previous seasons too. I think you could date back probably 5 or 6 years. It's one thing. They've always got you on upset watch no matter who you're playing. Penalty expires in 5 seconds before Joe Royer gets out. Foster inside, and Tremblay 3 to shoot. Jerhoff will. Save made by Cunningham. We're Dallin Ryan. We're back to even strength here. 100 seconds to go in the period. Horlak up with numbers. Adam Horlak looking for his second inside for Rye. The fake won't go. Now it's Jacob Modiak. He'll hit the speed burst button. Jaden Green in reverse transition will defend. Zach Wildeboort caught on defense as well. Modiak for Robichaud. Johnston to the side feed. Robichaud's all alone, and it's a huge save by Michael Cunningham. Down for Wildeboort. Royer to Wildeboort. Back for Shellington. Shellington drives, trying to go 5-hole. Save was made by Zannery, and they'll say he cut through the crease so he can't grab the rebound. Here's Harrison Matsuoka. We'll see if they try a 2-for-1. Melnick has it, and he'll take that shot. Cunningham with the save. Bunio grabs, and now the Mounties, they'll get a call a timeout here and draw up a play as John Kilbride grabs the clipboard. Well, Kilbride's going to sit in Zannery on the bench and go 6-on-5 here, but a 2-second differential. Shot clock and game clock in the Ken Nickel Rec Center. Bunio will be up top. They're going to put Melnick on that crease side, so you wonder if they hit him with an early pass. Maybe he goes across to Hastings. Maybe he decides to run it up and take the shot himself. Wouldn't be surprised to see either of those happen as Tyler Melnick still without a goal in this game. Mounties down by 1. Clock ticks away in the opening frame. Bunio with it. Down to 10 seconds left in the period. He'll go to the middle. Here's Gerhoff. Hastings up top. Bunio with the shot as the Outlaws, well, they're not going to grab the rebound, and before time expires, Bryden Robichaud finds the back of the net. No time left on the clock, but that one should count, and we're tied at 3. That's why you don't quit on a play, folks. Bryden Robichaud, as the first period's expiring, rips one past Michael Cunningham, caught the Outlaws defense sleeping for a second, and it's 3-3 as we head into period number 2. Don't forget, hammer that subscribe button if you're enjoying free lacrosse action on CROW LAX TV all season long. And we got a junior game coming up for you, 4 o'clock, St. Albert Crude. Beaumont Outlaws. Huge playoff implications in that one, but we'll step aside for 12 minutes. We're back with the second period next on CROW LAX TV. Back for period number 2 on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jansen with you this afternoon in Beaumont at the Kent Nickel Recreation Center. The Outlaws and Mounties tied at 3 apiece here as we jump into the second frame. Mounties control. They're rocking the white threads, going left to right on your screen. Outlaws in dark blue, going right to left. Wyatt Hawks hands it off to Austin Jerhoff. Tremblay looking for a lane. Stu Johnson. He'll drive, trying to get down low. Cunningham makes a save. Britton up the floor. It's Shellington. Shellington intended for Wengreniuk. You'll have to chase it back. He's defended. But they get it over to Shellington again. Wildebor's up top. Shellington cuts around Tremblay. Low shot. Save made by Ryan Zadary. Adam Horlak, the Trent product, scoops it up and a bit it in. The Outlaws get another look here on offense. Horlak had one in that opening period. Wengreniuk. Shellington. Back to Horlak. Now in front when Greniak tries to go behind the back. Ball goes wide. Tremblay takes a whack from Shellington and he'll buzz up the floor. 20 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Pass to Hastings. Cornell Hastings. Bunyo on the roll. Goes wide. Hastings on the rebound. Save made by Cunningham. No, they'll say it bounced right out of play. Thought he might have got a piece of it beforehand, but Hastings on the rebound whips it wide. Hastings, a Founders Cup champ back in 2019, also a CFL prospect. Horlak will keep it hot when Greniak sets the pick. Got the pass back. He's to the middle. Save made by Zadary. Chesser. Mounties have numbers. Robichaud. Push back. Modiak's there. Save made by Cunningham. Needham's a little slow to get up. Now Cunningham with the ball. It's back for Britton. Chris Britton carries it up the floor, and now Joe Royer gets the offense going. When Greniak and Wildebort play pass up top. When Greniak wants to drive on Hawks towards the net, bounces it off the side of the goal and out of play, but they'll say it wasn't an official post, and so back the other way go the Mounties. Twister scores. Harrison Matsuoka, the Calgary Roughneck, back the other way. The Outlaws were arguing about the previous call, and it's the Calgary Roughneck who puts the Mounties up 4-3. Three minutes and 1 second into period at number 2. The Mounties retake the lead. Osterman over to Rye, and Rye wants to run with it. Flip for Shellington. Far side, save made by Zadary. Modiak back the other way. Foster. Swing to Johnston. 5-hole attempt. Save made by Cunningham. Chris Britton hits Green. Outlaws could have a 3-on-2 here. They'll wait for Green to cut down to the middle. And now they'll wait for the offensive help. Jaden Green behind the net. It's a pass at his teammate's foot, 2 to shoot. Ball got blocked by the defender, and it'll be a shot clock violation on Beaumont. Olpical into the corner. Back for Lemire. Hastings to Melnick. No goals yet for Melnick in this one. Rare, you can say that, and we're 25 minutes in. Stretch feed goes way over the head of Needham, and that ends up going out of play as Jordan Renault trying to throw a Hail Mary. Cordell Hastings still rocking that Calgary Shamrocks bucket. Inside, Budyo. Lemire. Push back, he's on the roll. Johnston trying to feed it inside for Gerhoff. Rye deflected it. Gerhoff comes up, and Cunningham has to make the save as Gerhoff stepped down into one. Shot clock gets reset. Lemire jogs it in. Gerhoff, far side wall. Bunyo's up top. Gerhoff looking for Hastings. Kind of double clutched on that pass, and it's turned over. Burtony for Rye. Down the middle is Renault. Instead of shooting, decides to peel it back, and now you get the offense. Another look. Royer inside. Rye is stopped by Zattery. Bunyo waits for some friends to hop out on the floor. Foster's going to be on his left. Bounty's stuck with 4 out right now. Tyler Melnick will call a play. Melnick flip inside. Taylor McNeil dropped the ball, and now Foster's tossed to the ground. Bailey, I believe. Throwing around a couple of Mounties. Call is coming, though. Foster trying to drive on Bailey. Puts a shoulder into him. Now he's pushed back, hit to the ground, and a save made by Cunningham. And I think Beaumont's going to get 2 on this play. Mounties 0 for 1 on the power play so far. I believe they're going to get a 5-on-3 look here with 13-18 left to go in period 2. Orr and Bailey are heading the sin bin. Just waiting for him to get it up on the scoreboard here at the Ken Nickel Recreation Center in Beaumont. Mounties 5-1 on the season, coming off a win over the Edmonton Miners last night. Beaumont looking to stay in second place in the league. Still a little confusion by the clock there, and now they get the second one up. Modiak will play up high. They'll run it 4-on-3 and tight. Melnick and Gerhoff are in the shooter spots. Hastings and Bunyo crease side. Hastings, Gerhoff, Melnick. Now he'll step into one. Trying to pull it short side. Bounces it all the way back to Modiak. 10 on the shot clock. Gerhoff, back pedal. He'll take it. Cunningham with the save. Rye's got the loose ball. Back the other way comes Beaumont, short-handed. Zattery's tested, and he makes the save on the 2-on-1. Melnick flipped out, got it right back. Hastings back to Beaumont, empty netted, he scores. A yawning cage for Lyndon Beaumont to bury one, and it's a 5-3 game for Calgary. That's ball movement as good as you can get, and the Calgary Mounties make Beaumont pay for undisciplined play. And with 12:18 left to go in period number 2, the Mounties up 5-3, and they're still on the power play. Chasser scoops the ball back for Tremblay. He's pushed into the boards by Britton. Melnick's going to quarterback this power play up top again. 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Hastings inside. Gerhoff trying to drag a defender to him. Back over to Beaumont. Hastings, quick stick save made by Cunningham. Now Britton's going to have to run through a maze of bodies. Beaumont ties him up a little bit. Britton's got a break. Britton short-handed. And what a defensive effort by Lyndon Beaumont. Got back, got a stick in the way, and took away the breakaway from Chris Britton. 3 seconds until Kai Bailey gets out of the sin bin. Even strength. Melnick's got to keep a head up, but he will pull back. Robichaud. Beaumont won't shoot through traffic. Hastings will. It's off the side of the net and out of play. Beaumont goes off for a change after a long power play session. Gerhoff stripped of the ball by Orr for a second, and now he got it back. Tyler Melnick awaits from the outside. Johnston, round his defender, scores. Stu Johnston uses Jaden Green as a screen. He's got his second of the game, and the lead's up to 6-3. Osterman and Tremblay another time at the dot. Beaumont, well, they had a strong first period, up 3-2 until the dying seconds. And then Jacob Moniak is going to run up the loose ball. Foster swings it for Beaumont. Hit on the shot clock. Gerhoff inside. Twister. Save made by Cunningham. Right for Wildeboer off the bench. Trying to go far side high. Zattery stepping to his left. Makes the save. Joe Royer. It's been a quiet first half of the second period for the Beaumont Outlet offense. Zattery with another save, and the Outlaws will get the reset. Wildeboer for Royer. Feed for Horlak. He's pushed out. When Greniak with the give and go. Doesn't to shoot. Inside, Horlak through a maze of bodies. Got it off, and Zattery holds his ground. Back the other way come the Mounties. Nickelhoff. For Robichaud. Hastings. Jerhoff, fadeaway pass for Robichaud. 8 to shoot. Hastings is up top, feeds that one. It's off the cage of Beaumont. Back to Johnston as the shot clock's expiring, and that'll be a violation called against the Mounties. Chris Britton goes for a junk. Over to Shellington. For Osterman. Joe Royer on the run. Pushed back by Modiak. Joe Royer now far side. Try to put it hip high. Rebound. He's pushed back by Modiak. And a little bit of help there comes in from Piquel. Mounties got to be careful or they'll take a penalty of their own. Still perfect in that category so far. When Greniak defended by Hawks. Panthers City on Saskatchewan right there. Will DeBoer. Backdoor feed. Horlax scores on the quick stick. When Greniak hits Adam Horlack, he's got his second of the game, and the Outlaws offense is back and rolling. Well, that's what the doctor ordered if you're Beaumont, is find a way to get the offense rolling. You get a couple of looks thanks to some loose balls, and then your top players show up as it's Adam Horlack who finishes off the feed that comes from Cameron Greniak. Side look, Cunningham not tested. Dallin Wright. The Robert Morris product. I have a feeling we could be seeing another Rye in the lineup by the end of the season. Yeah. Joe Royer's got his second assist of the game, and Cameron Greniak has his third point of the game. When Greniak up top, Beaumont will stay and defend. When Greniak down for Shellington inside, trying to go far side. Zatteray knew exactly where he wanted to go. Now Moniak's going to catch up to the ball, and he will. Pushed back by Renault. Johnson, Lemire, Jerhoff, and Melnick are off the bench as forwards. 15 on the shot clock. Johnston. Inside feed. Quick stick won't go as Jerhoff tried to thread the needle. Here goes Britton. Outlaws have numbers. Chris Britton inside. Puts it off the logo. Rebound for Renault. And, well, it looked like he went right through the crease there. They let him play on. And Rye's going to grab the loose ball away from Matsuoka. And gave him the reset as well. Outlaws offense down by 2 here in period 2. Rise out in front, caught the pass, trying to throw it short side. Zattery sealed off the post, and it bounces out of play. Trombley with Foster. Robichaud. Foster lets it go and he scores. The big man blasts one through Cunningham, and a 3-goal lead's restored by Calgary. First of the game for Zach Foster as he had some room up top with Robichaud. Able just to walk into one, blasts it through Cunningham. And it's a 7-4 lead now for the Mounties. Bush is going to get called on the Mounties.
Number 54, take the goal, 55.
McNeil and Robichaud will get assists on the Foster goal. And here go the Mounties looking for another one. Harrison Matsuoka on a breakaway. Matsuoka, what a save by Cunningham. Had him biting on the first shot, rubs on the follow-up. Michael Cunningham keeping it a 3-goal game right now. Less than 5 to play in period 2. Will DeBoer outside. Save made by Zadary. And here we go again. The Mounties another look in transition. It's Tremblay all alone. Tremblay stopped by Cunningham. Bounces out of play. And Nikolov can slow it down. Beaumont for Hastings. Beaumont now down the middle. Going to be stripped of the ball by Joe Royer as Joey played a defensive shift. And Needham waits for some forwards to get out, and Shellington and Osterman will be the first two. Shellington down for Wengreniuk. Kept his feet outside. He got the ball as well. 3 to shoot. Rebounds in the corner, and Wengreniuk, well, he overran the loose ball originally. And now the Mounties peel it out of the pile with Cole Piquet. Lemire, 3:25 left to play. Calgary up 7-4. Foster inside. Save made by Cunningham, and he wants the outlet pass. Jordan Renault has Dallin Rye up. Renault's going to run it in. 1 fake, 2 fake, and Rye scores on the quick stick. Michael Cunningham with the heads-up play from his crease to throw it for Jordan Renault, who runs it up the floor. Fake pass originally got everyone to bite, and then it's Dallin Rye who taps it home. Short side, it's 7-5 for Calgary. Face-off violation called on Jerhoff. Well, they won't give Cunningham the second assist, but I will in the broadcast booth. 2:49 left to go. Will DeBoer, quick stick outside. Doesn't miss by much. Now Matsuoka's got another break. Robbed earlier. Harrison Matsuoka, no mistake this time. It's an 8-5 game. Harrison Matsuoka let it go from about 15 feet outside the crease. Just goes stick side. It's a clean stroke, and he beats Michael Cunningham to make it an 8-5 game. Cunningham ran into by Beaumont. Up for Tremblay. Robichaud finds Hastings. Johnston trying to pull it short side. Bounces it into the ceiling. Matsuoka will defend when Greniak, and they send him back. Shellington trying to spin away from Piquel. Shellington down for Wengreniak. Pass was behind him. 12 to shoot. Wengreniak for Joe Royer. He was by the bench already. Joe Royer around Vincent. Save made by Zattery. It's the big man, Adam Vincent, who grabs the loose ball as well. Eichelhoff in the neutral zone. Minute 25 left to play in period at number 2. Cordell Hastings goes for a jog. Jerhoff's out with him as the other righty. 3 lefties on the floor. Bunyo's up top. Jerhoff directs traffic. Hastings cuts inside and he scores. Cordell Hastings fakes high, gets Cunningham to jump, and he puts it between his legs. It's a 9-5 lead for the Mounties. This is the offense we expected to see from the 5-1 Calgary Mounties. 6 goals now in the middle frame, and they lead by 4. So it'll be Eichelhoff with his 2nd assist in a row. Wildeboer, 10 to shoot. Down for Wengreniak, and he couldn't handle the pass one-handed. Zattery for Hawks. Mounties won't go for a 2-for-1 here. Foster. 1 goal in the game, getting a look here late. They'll keep the goalie in the net as there's about a 7-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Bunyo in the slot. Couple of fakes down for Johnston. Now 2 to shoot. Cunningham kicks it to the corner. 7 seconds left in the period. Clock winding down, and Foster for Melnick. Period's expiring, and that's how we finish 40 minutes of play. The Calgary Mounties up 9-5 on the Beaumont Outlaws. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Hammer that subscribe button. We're back in 12 minutes. Back for period number 3 in Beaumont. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Osterman wins the face-off for the Outlaws and right to the cooker. Save made by Zattery as it bounces over to Chesser. Zach Foster for Robichaud. Jerhoff on the back pedal. 9-5 Mounties lead after an explosion of 6 goals in that second period. Jerhoff tries the backhand roller. Won't get on to Cunningham. Joe Royer feeds Shellington. Trying to go 5-hole. Ryan Zattery says no. Outlet comes for Cole Piquel. Piquel's got Hastings. 2-on-2. Now he'll wait for some support. Taylor McNeil has to run away from Needham. Tyler Melnick's up top. Former Edmonton Rush. Down to Cordell Hastings. Threw it to Foster, who was not ready for that at all. Outlaws don't have numbers to run in transition, so they'll wait it up as Horlak, Greniak, and Osterman hop on the floor. Horlak, he's on hat-trick watch. He's got 2 already. Wyatt Hawks now. Stretch pass for Matsuoka, who heard the footsteps behind him, and I think he wasn't as interested in catching that pass after he saw big 2-9 coming his way. Back on defense, Matsuoka defends Horlak. Outlaws, 15 on the shot clock. Zach Wildeboer takes it, and it's off the blue pipe. All the way back down for Cunningham. Clock gets reset, and Zach Wildeboer can go for a jog. Wildeboer to Greniak. He'll drive all by himself, and he scores, but they'll say he stepped in the crease. Well, the ref's a lot closer than we are, and what looked like a good goal for Cam Greniak gets denied, and it's still a 4-goal lead for the Mounties. Beaumont, Robichaud. Save made by Cunningham, and now we get a collision in the crease as Robichaud is on the ground. We'll see what the ref is going to officially call here. I believe it's Drysdale going off, and a push from behind will be the call. It'll be a 4-minute penalty as well. So the Mounties are going to the power play. They got 1 on the man advantage already. It was Lyndon Beaumont, their 5th goal of the game. Now we got to wipe the floor, so we will step aside for a second here. Mounties getting ready for a power play. 17-17 left to go in period number 3 on CROW LAX TV. Crease gets mopped up, and we're ready to get back underway here at the Ken Nickel Rec Center in Beaumont, Alberta. Thanks for tuning in on a Sunday afternoon on CROW LAX TV. Still got a junior game coming for you later, about an hour's time. St. Albert Crude, Beaumont Outlaws. Both those teams sitting on 3 wins. Big playoff implications in that one. Double minor called on Drysdale. Mounties power play to work. Melnick pass got picked up. Britton on a breakaway, stopped by Zattery. It's a double minor for hitting from behind on Drysdale. Mounties power play 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. Beaumont with the ball. Melnick will quarterback things up top. Jerhoff. It's Melnick. Back to Robichaud. Far side. Save made by Cunningham. It'll roll all the way back down to Zattery. Happy to wait and get the reset. Melnick, former Edmonton Rush member. In from Beaumont to the middle. Save made by Cunningham. Robichaud on the rebound. Scores. It's another power play marker. Brian Robichaud has his second of the game, and it's 10-5 for the visitors. Power play will continue for another 2 minutes here in period number 3. The Mounties have extended their lead to 5 and look to be well on their way towards their 6th win of the season. Chris Britton jumps on that face-off loose ball. Melnick picks up the assist. Beaumont has the other as Brian Robichaud's got his second of the game. Mounties still on the power play, and Beaumont buries his second of the afternoon. It's now 11-5. Third power play marker on 5 attempts, and the Calgary Mounties are rolling right now. Dallin Wright grabs a freebie off the face-off. Twister stopped by Zattery. Wyatt Hawks spent most of last season on the Saskatchewan Rush practice roster. Got a little bit on the active roster as well, as you saw his game develop. Also played college basketball at St. Former Saskatchewan SWAT star. Johnston blows a tire. Jaden Green's going back the other way. Tuoka grabs the loose ball, and now we're going to get a wipe on the floor over by the referee there with 14:37 left to play in period number 3. It's 11-5 Calgary on the road this afternoon. They're going for their second straight win. Beat the Edmonton Miners 10-8 last night. These teams have met once this season. It was back on May 7th, and the Calgary Mounties beat the Outlaws 16-9. Brian Robichaud on hat-trick watch. He'll start with the ball back from his own zone. 14:35 left to go in regulation. Cordell Hastings over to Beaumont. Robichaud inside feed. Lemire's there, and Cunningham will make the save. And it looks like we're going to need another wipe the crease with 14:21 left to go here in period number 3. We might not get out of here until 8 o'clock tonight at this rate. Okay, here's my idea of how we fix this, Lacrosse fans, and you can let me know in the comments on CROW LAX TV if you like it or hate it. We give a Swiffer or whatever type of mop they're using to the third official. Let the guy behind the plate run around with one, clean it up on the fly. It would save us a couple of these breaks here. I know the trainers are doing a great job. I know the scratches are doing a great job cleaning it up. I'm just thinking about how we can be conventional here. Okay, 14:21 left to go here in period at number 3. Huge hill for the Beaumont Outlaws to climb. Scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and have been stumped cold in the third. Joe Royer back for Cam Greniuk. When Greniuk now lost the ball. Chaser. Outlet for Piquel. Mounties slow it down here. 20 on the shot clock. Tyler Melnick holds it in the corner. Inside feed for Jerhoff. Trying to catch it on his backhand. Lost it. Cunningham for Britton. Out to Kai Bailey, and Melnick got his stick in the way. Down for Beaumont. On the swing, Melnick gets free. He's out in front, and they'll say he cut through the crease. Chris Britton defended by Matsuoka on the forecheck. Zach Wildeboer as Cordell Hastings will take a shift on defense. When Greniuk wants to pop this one back, he'll find Zach Wildeboer. 5 to shoot, and he scores. Zach Wildeboer from distance has his second of the game, and it's now a 5-goal deficit. Saw him do it countless times in Fort Saskatchewan with the Rebels, especially on that 2019 North playoff run. But Zach Wildeboer finds the back of the net, and it's an 11-6 game with less than 13 to play in regulation. Lemire to the middle. Kick save by Cunningham. Ends up over the boards. Robichaud on the wheel. Foster slings one across for Beaumont. He'll spin back on Green. Lets the shot go. Cunningham with the save, and he got the rebound as well on Lemire. Cameron Greniuk now up to a 4-point game. Zach Wildeboer has got 2 goals, and Dallin Rye has 2 assists and a goal. Rye, fiend for Royer. Little ahead. When Greniuk's got to settle it down. Matsuoka will defend. It comes from Shellington when Greniuk to the net, and he scores. An individual masterpiece by Cameron Greniuk, and it's now an 11-7 game. Do that 4 more times, and we might be tied here at the Ken Nickel Rec Center. Cameron Greniuk all by himself, cuts around the defender, goes stick side on Ryan Zattery, and it's a 4-goal deficit for the Outlaws. Joe Royer has his third assist of the game. When Greniak now 2 goals. Put him on hat-trick watch here with 11:30 to play in period 3. Will DeBoer wants another. Save made by Zattery. Transition goes Piquel. He's got Hawks with him. 2-on-1. Piquel takes a shot. Cunningham makes the save. Britton throws one up for Zach Wildeboer. Goal in the first period, goal in the current period. When Greniak as Matsuoka blows a tire. Outside shot, punches one right into the chest of Zattery. Hawks uses that wingspan to keep the ball away from the Outlaws' forecheckers. Johnston, 10 to play with on offense. Jerhoff, feed for Foster. Out of his reach, and the shot clock's going to wind down. Slow roller for Renault, and Bunyo on the back check is going to pull him to the pavement. And the ref's going to call a trip on Calgary. Beaumont going to the power play for the first time this afternoon here. Down by 4 with 10:10 to go in regulation. Dallin Rise up top on this power play. Bunyo in the sin bin. When Greniak, he'll take the shot and he scores. Cam when Greniak's got the hat trick, and the Outlaws now trail by 3. Took them all of 15 seconds on that power play, and now with 9:54 left to go in period number 3, the Outlaws have made it a ball game. Dallin Rye gets the assist, and now he's got his 4th point of the afternoon. When Greniak, 3rd goal of the game. Zattery tested right off that face-off, and now the Mounties look to get their offense reignited. Ball went back for McNeil. Swatted back by Robichaud with his hand, and you can't do that. So the Outlaws now building some momentum here. 3 straight. Orlac for Wildeboer. All the way over to Shellington. Quiet game for him. Joe Royer wants to shoot. Save made by Zattery. Royer pass got knocked down by Matsuoka. Now Harrison Matsuoka's got another breakaway. Scored earlier on one. Matsuoka trying to go glove side this time. Goes wide. Orlac waits, and the Outlaws will get 5 forwards on the floor. Slowly but surely. Wildeboer, another low-to-low. Kick save by Zattery. Cam Chesser hands it to Bunyo, the Team England star at the Euros last summer. Product of the Victoria Shamrocks in the WLA, I do believe, as well. At least earlier this year he was. Back to Bunyo. Ball got knocked down by Kai Bailey, and Cunningham gets the outlet. Taylor Osterman, the captain. Does he have one in him? Right. Feed to Greniak. 7 on the shot clock. Inside. Bounces off Zachary's arm, and it's a reset. Moudy's happy to kill some clock here, but one more would not hurt by any means. Tyler Melnick. Down to Hastings. Robichaud on the run. And Cunningham moving to his left, but he missed it to his right. Now Jaden Green trying to avoid a hit from Chesser. Took one in the numbers, but they'll say it's fine. And now we're going to need a wipe of the floor as a couple of players went for a slide. We'll take a water break with 6:58 left to go. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Third period action in the Alberta Series Lacrosse. Well, the floor gets wiped and we're back underway. I do understand it's a little bit frustrating for all the breaks, but you got to do it for player safety. It's hot, it's humid in here, and when the sweaty guys are sliding on the floor, it definitely makes for a slippery surface, and you don't want anyone getting injured with something that is preventable. Chris Britton now has Beaumont on his back. Beaumont, partial break, tries the stiff arm, and now Kai Bailey will attempt to defend. Outlet feed as Harrison Matsuoka is waiting around the restraining line. Zach Foster. Robichaud, 5 to shoot. Hastings to Melnick, and he steps in the crease. Joe Royer, backdoor feed. Zachary's got to be sharp. Greniak for Joe Royer. 5:40 left to go in regulation. Outlaws down by 3. Feed for Horlax over his head. It's going to bounce in the middle. Matsuoka won't come down with that. Wyatt Hawks will. Wyatt Hawks now turns on the burners. Sob's sniping a few in warm-ups. I'm sure if he wants to run in transition, he's got the green light from John Kilbride. Jerhoff back for Robichaud. Inside feed, attempting to hit Eric Lemire, who gets pushed into the backboards. Jeremy defends well. Up for Dallin Rye. Matsuoka and Modiak. Couple of NLL defenders get off the bench in time. Rye finds Will DeBoer. 12 on the shot clock. Greniak now. Backhand pass goes through everyone. Will DeBoer, 2 to shoot. To the net, got it off, and Zachary makes the save. Tony Tremblay circles back. Taylor McNeil swings it for Foster. 7 to shoot. Melnick's got some space. Headhunting. It's over the net. Shot clock expires. Britton blows a tire in the middle. And we're going to have to get a wipe definitely on the floor after that one. 4 minutes to go here. Period number 3. Hammer that subscribe button if you're enjoying free lacrosse on CROW LAX TV all season long. Again, they could set up live barn. They could force you to watch an automated camera. They could pull some of that nonsense, charge you $20 a game. Nope. The teams in the north, the CROW, the Rebels, the Outlaws, and the Warriors have come together to give you a platform like CROW LAX TV. The least you can do, hammer that subscribe button and help everyone out. Four to play, and we're back underway at the Ken Nickel Rec Center. When Greniak, corner spot, finds Ryan. Little dish in front. Horlock was waiting, and Zattery, quick outlet. Modiak's got a break. Jacob Modiak trying to go 5-hole. Save is made by Michael Cunningham. Run up by Drysdale. Dallin Ryan. Wait, 6 on 5. Cunningham's on the bench. Joe Royer. Into win Greniak. Short side. It's off the post. Had room. Couldn't finish. Down for Rye. Quick stick Shellington, and he scores. Oh, that was pretty. Nathan Shellington picked a good time to get his first of the game off a beautiful quick feed from Dallin Ryan. It's 11-9 with 3:05 to play. So Lehman and Fry will grab assists. 2's up top, down for Shellington. Couldn't get the quick stick. Now 2 to get something off, and he'll just eat the shot clock. Inside feed, Bunyo's all alone, and Cunningham, after allowing 2, the start period at number 3 has been lights out for the Outlaws. Giving them a puncher's chance, and that's what you'd expect anytime Cunningham or Cavalinas are between the pipes for the Outlaws. Bunyo goes for a tumble, and now we're going to get a wipe of the floor here. Basically a free timeout for the Beaumont Outlaws. Exactly 2 to play. And period number 3 will step aside. Back in 20 seconds on CROW LAX TV. Well, floor's wiped up, and we got a couple minutes left to play in regulation. Cunningham's on the bench. Outlaws are going 6-on-5. 3 righties, 3 lefties on the floor. Horlak, Wingreniak are up top. Over to Joe Royer. Passes at his feet. They'll have to settle it down. Backdoor feed for Shellington. Just scored on a quick stick earlier. This one won't connect, and Chesser's going to poke it forward. Joe Royer. Defender Ottoman Chesser battling for a loose ball. Got tossed to the ground. Never had possession. Trombley back the other way. Matsuoka's in tight. Save made by Cunningham. It'll bounce for Ryan. 83 seconds to go in regulation. Outlaws very happy to take their time right now. Joe Royer, Wingreniak. Now Horlak's got room, trying to go low to low. Zattery with the save, and the loose ball is grabbed by Piquel. Trombley across the floor for Matsuoka. Horlak's on the back check. Outlaws going to have to force a turnover here. Wyatt Hawks is up top. Surprised they're not just keeping a couple of D guys in their own zone. Is Melnick pushed back by Needham. Now he hits Bunyo. 5 on the shot clock. Bunyo drives, pushed into the crease, and he'll have to leave it in the corner. Outlaws will call their timeout with 33.7 seconds left to go in period number 3. Down by 2. They need a quick strike when we come back on CROW LAX TV. Michael Cunningham will be on the bench, and with 33.7 seconds left, the Outlaws need 2 goals just to force overtime. Mounties look to improve to 6-1 on the season. Already top spot in Alberta Series Lacrosse. Wingreniak now on the roll. Early shot, bounces it wide, and it goes out of play. Now they got to throw a double team on Hawks. They won't get it out in time as the ball ends up behind Hastings. Not sure why they threw Cunningham back in the net. You got to go quick, and having a goaltender make that outlet pass, not exactly an ideal play. Budio with it. Clock's going to run dry. The Calgary Mounties move to 6-1 on the season. 11-9, your final score. A well-balanced attack, but it mostly ran through number 27 in Whiteland and Bunyo. A fantastic effort for the Outlaws. 4 goals in that third period. They made it close at times. Couldn't muster up anything in those last 3 minutes, though. Don't forget, we got a Junior B game coming up your way here. Just over half an hour time. It's the Outlaws. It's the CROW on CROW LAX TV. Don't go anywhere. But thanks for joining us this afternoon. Alberta Series Lacrosse matinee action. Final score from the Ken Nickel, 11-7, 11-9. Mounties win.